We back, man. Shout out to everybody that's on the check-in, man. I am Big Jigg. This is Hits Hype in the Streets, and we are waiting the arrival of Pleasure P. We are waiting the arrival of Pleasure P. Anybody follow me, man, right now at BIGG_JIGG. Respect, respect. We are waiting on the arrival of Pleasure P, and I think he just chimed in. Let's see. Yes, he did. Shout out Pleasure P in the check-in. Let's go.
Yo,
Yo, salute, bro.
what's good, family? What's
Hey, man,
happening?
how you doing, man?
Shit, man, just laying low in bed, man, catching up on some TV shows and shit, man. I decided to chill today. I took a little chill day today. So
Well,
yeah,
first off, man, I want you to know, man, I definitely salute you. You always been one of my favorite artists out of Pretty Ricky, man, for real. So with that
that's
being
love.
said, we appreciate you, man, for being on Hype in the Streets Hits, the show, man. You know, salute to Melinda, salute to the PR firm, salute to Just Jay and the Hype magazine, you know, for making this happen, man. I appreciate you being here, for real, bro.
Nah, that's love. Shouts out to Melinda, S firm all day.
All day and all day. That's one of the hardest working sisters I know, bro.
Yeah. She's a saint. She's a
Yeah.
saint. Hey, Melinda, I'm still waiting on that feature though. I'm saying what's up? What's happening? What we doing?
Well, listen, man, we're gonna get right into it, man. First thing I want to know is we want to know how old was you when you signed to Pretty Ricky, man?
I was 20 years old. I was 20 years old when I signed. I mean, I had a son at 19. That's what a lot of people don't know. And then joined the group. The first song we recorded was "Grind on Me," and then uh, let me see, 8 months after I joined the group, because they was already a group before I joined. So 8 months after I joined the group, we got a record deal, and that's crazy. How when certain people connect and certain stars align, it's just like, yo, it's unstoppable. You feel me?
Right, that's a fact, bro. And
Mhm.
how did you guys meet, man? How did y'all come together and meet to form the group?
Well, we just kind of had a family friend that knew both parties and kind of just linked it up, and you know we've been rocking ever since. And there's certain things that you go through during that struggle period that make you like brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we eating in the same house, or sharing clothes, or if one ain't got it, the next one got it, or just certain things that you may go through that makes you like a brother. So yeah.
What in your opinion, what was your favorite song that you guys recorded as a group?
I don't have one. I mean, all of them, when you're the creator of songs, and it's like all of us created the songs, obviously, but when you like create the song, I don't think you could ever have a favorite, especially when you're still creating. Because I don't think I created my favorite song yet. You
Wow.
know what I'm saying? Like each one means something, or each one is like, remember that day we was literally driving down 95, and then we came up with the hook to Your Body. You know what I'm saying? And then jumped in the studio with Static. He added on what he added on to it, and then next thing you know, the song is a go.
That's
So
dope.
yeah, Grind on Me. That's the first time we ever went in the studio together, and then bam, we recorded that song, and it took about 4 or 5 days to complete that particular song. So it's each song has a special, on the hotline. That was our last song in the studio. Well, not my last song in the studio, but as a member of Pretty Ricky, that was like one of the last songs that we all together recorded with Static Major. So it's every song got a significant thing that
That's dope, man. What was like the driving factor from you and the group breakup, you know what I'm saying, in your opinion?
the driving factor was, for me, it was really no freedom to really, imagine touring, and then you got to come home and be in the house and you can't really enjoy it. I don't think it was time to enjoy it at the same time, but you're just young and you want to do what you want to do. And you got older people that are guiding you and telling you, yo, you should definitely be listening at this point. But at some point, you just don't listen, and you come up with your own conclusion as to what you expect. And sometimes it ain't time for that, and you jump the gun. And I could say that I jumped the gun at the time, and I left the group, and then I never looked back until everything settled, and then we here now.
Facts. Are you and the members still in contact with each other?
We on the whole tour. What you talking about, man? You sleep. I don't think you did your research before you did this interview. We've been on the Millennium Tour for
Oh
2
yeah,
years
y'all is on
straight.
the Millennium Tour.
We just dropped a new
No, I'm
single
tripping.
called
You're right.
Body. Like
That's facts.
I don't know, man.
That's facts. You're right. All right. You guys are on the Millennium Tour. That's dope, man. That's
Yeah,
dope.
we've been touring for a long time, man. Like we've been to Australia, New Zealand.
You're right.
I don't think when people hear from you, they don't hear from you over here dropping stuff. Bro, we be touring around the world. So it's like we toured there, come back here, tour some more, drop some music. Like, we've been doing our thing, man.
So how do
And
you
no, the tour didn't get canceled, by the way. We still gonna tour, man. So just hold your ticket if you got a ticket. We just working out the intricate details. As you see, some cities is opening up, and if you can see how we can see it, it's like, I'm all right. So it is what it is.
now is it now that you guys done grew and you guys got older, is touring a little different now?
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. For me, it's different in the sense of, it's not a game. It's like you gotta come here, you gotta do your job, and that's your job. You gotta put in that work. If you gotta do an interview, you gotta be on time for it. It's not like a walking party. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, it's actually meet and greets. You actually gotta be well for the performance. You got rehearsals, you gotta get with sound people, you got a lot of stuff to do. You gotta pay payroll, you gotta go through merchandise, you got a lot of stuff to do. So it's definitely not a joke anymore.
I also see that you've been kind of dipping and dabbling with the reality show, man, on Love and Hip Hop Miami, I think it is.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Well, my guy Julian hit me up, my manager, Julian, he hit me up one time and was like, yo, I got an opportunity for you, whatever the case may be. And then I obviously tried out for the show. And it was actually me and Shay that tried out for the show. And then it was like, yeah, y'all a good fit. And then it was like, yo, we got to bring on, the group. That's, and then they seen how all of us interact, and then they brought us all on. And then, the rest is history. And I'm not on it anymore. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time to really see how that particular thing works out. I'm boring for TV. I'm not the kind of, I'm too kind of like, like, you've seen a lot of stuff in life. It's like you seen somebody get shot in front of you before, or you've seen certain things. It's like when I see a person throw a water bottle, I'm just gonna look at it like nonchalantly, like that's nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? Or when I see two girls fighting, I seen it all my life. It's not a big deal. So, I don't react well to how they want me to react to certain things, and then just the certain scenarios that they kind of put me in. I kind of disagreed with a few of them, but I don't know. Reality TV just ain't for me. I'm good at making music,
And you know what's so crazy? This leads to my next question because, me being an artist, being a known artist myself, like I have did a lot of guest appearances on, Growing Up Hip Hop and Love Hip Hop ATL. Let me ask you a question. What do you, as far as reality shows, do you think reality shows hurt or help artists?
It depends on the artist. It depends on what they're going for. If you're going for, you want to be known for your music instead of, like, right now, we're not talking about my music. You know how many years in the studio that I put into my musical career? Like, actually, every day, blood, sweat, and tears. And we talking about a reality show as if that kind of surpassed my career. So it's kind of like the yin and the yang. You know what I'm saying? It depends on the artist and what you really want. And then for me, I kind of looked at it like, damn, well, I put out a dope ass song on one of the seasons called Love You Little, and it played on that commercial, and I was banking that, you know what, people are gonna hear that. And they didn't. They only cared about the girl throwing the ice cream. So it's a gift and a curse. I performed on the show a couple times and stuff like that, but they forgot that I'm an actual artist. They just care about the drama and the girl drama and the bullshit that they, that they push them to believe. So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I guess because I question it myself, because when I look at reality shows and actually being on set at the reality shows and stuff like that, I always would wonder, like, why don't they get like super big artists like Drake, super A-list artists to be on these shows? Like, why they only try to stick to the artists that? Because a lot of times it seemed like to me a lot of they kind of shoot for the artists that used to be hot, or artists that's trying to like get back relevant again. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's how you view it. Like I feel like I've used that platform to remain relevant. I feel like I always had a song or two out there bubbling, and I feel like it's just a system. If you look at older artists from the '70s or the '60s to now, how many artists came and had hits and went through the whole process of, a label and the owners of the label. I ain't even gonna say what their religion is, but the owners of the label and just how they do it. It's just a cycle of whatever, and they make you think for 1 second that, oh, you're different. But no, I just like I understand that I just do music for a living. I don't look at myself like I'm no bigger than nobody, no better than anybody. Like I just do music for a living, and I just want you to like me for doing music. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's just how you look at it. I don't think there's an A-list. I mean, just because a person putting out songs right now don't mean that they timeless. 10 years from now, can they songs still get played in the club? I actually have timeless music. You know what I'm saying? I actually do. You can still hear on the hotline in the club, or certain records in the club that was released how long ago. So they go to show you it's equivalent to having a Genuine Pony, or just one of them timeless records. So I don't think there's a such thing as, and I hear a lot of artists that got on now like, oh, it's about what you're doing lately, and it's like, no, it's about what you've done too. Because what would it be if it's just about what you've done lately? That don't make any sense.
No, it don't make no sense. But you know that, unfortunately, that's how the new generation that's in the game now. That's how they think.
But I don't make
They
music for them.
right now.
I don't make music for them, nor do I care about their opinion, because, like, listen, I don't need validation for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Only thing I need validation for is a ticket, when I'm parking somewhere. But I don't really care about validation from the, what we call it, the Ivy League clubs in the business. That they, like, everybody's so clicked up. So in order to be a part of this clique, you gotta, nah, we don't do none of that. We just strictly for who like us, and that's it. That's all you can do in life, really. I don't understand the concept of artists. They feel like to be in a puff circle, or I made it, or like, nigga, that's another man, bro. That just, he got money. When you got money, you just gotta find a way to make more money. Like, why you want to be accepted? You might not even like him. He might not even deal with you like on a connection kind of level. So how you know when you get around him, you're gonna be cool with him, cool with this guy? And that's how I look at a lot of artists. And a lot of them are like just like that. They like dick riders. They go from click to click to click to click, and they just want to be validated. I guess they want the thing to where, I mean, I like my real friends. I like to go to my friend's house. I like to go check up on them. I like to play cards. I like to have drinks. I like to just do real shit with my real friends and people that I could actually relate to. I go to somebody cookout and just be on some chill shit, versus to all of that fake ass celebrity,
Yeah. Right.
bullshit, those little bullshit parties to where niggas give you their number and they be like, you hit them up, they don't respond. Like, just weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think a lot of artists be looking for that kind of like validation from people, and I really don't care about it. So yeah, back to what you were saying, it's like, there is no I put out all this shit right now. Who cares? The shit you putting out right now ain't harder than the shit that I put out already. So, it is what it is. Skrilla, what up, my brother? Shouts out to Skrilla MMG in here.
Skrilla, what up, boy? Salute. Hey, listen, dude.
Me and Skrilla went to Miramar High School together. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you what it is. He'll tell you,
That's my dog. Salute, Skrilla.
Yeah.
My next question is, do you like it? Do you like it better being in a group, or you like it better being a solo artist?
I like being a solo artist more than I like being in a group, but then I like being in a group more than I like being a solo artist. It's just it's one of those things I can't answer because, and as a solo artist, I could just okay if it's time to I ain't got to rely on somebody to be on time or nothing. Like nigga, if I'm gonna go for it, bomb, 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 bomb. It's all me. It's all work. I don't have to ask nobody. Yo, what we wearing? Well, do you like this? Or oh, this person don't agree with that. You know, I don't got to do that. And then it's things about being in a group where damn, you with your bros out here. You ain't by yourself. You ain't around these, and it's just like we have fun, and you know, it's a better deal when everybody actually put in the work and get it done. And I don't know, it's a gift and a curse.
So how you feel about the this COVID-19 situation? How has it affected you in financially or family wise or anything?
Well, we not touring right now, so that's a start as an artist. It's like, yo, it kind of affects us because we can't really work right now. But you know, life is
Right.
about finding another way to work. And if you're one of them people that's always preparing for the future, then you'll be fine. You know. But in terms of me knowing anybody that has it, I don't really know anybody that got it. Thank God I don't know anybody that got it or died from it. But if somebody that's out here that or that's watching us now, if you have somebody that was affected by it, you know, I send my condolences out to you. But you know, I treat it just like I treat every other day. Like I feel like I'm in quarantine every day because I don't be around a lot of people every day like that anyway. So I be around the same people. So you know, it's you know, I don't really go outside of whatever. So I'm all right.
Have you did any writing for any uh, bigger artists or indie artists or anything?
Yeah, I wrote a few songs here and there, you know. How many times? Wait, let me see. Lollipop. Let's see. I'm like a 4 or 5 time Grammy nominee, 1 time Grammy winner.
Dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope. That is dope. So do you got any plans on getting any into more TV wise besides the reality show?
I don't know. Who knows what the future may hold, man? I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, we're dealing with COVID-19 and releasing new music and trying to find another way to push the Pretty Ricky single right now because our rollout plan was to perform the record every night and you know get around people and see if people you know really you know feeling the record and stuff like that. So now it goes from that back to this internet thing, and it's like